Can I ask you something? Are you wasting my time? You're 20 something, and I'm out of my mind.
It's a good Shiipty, and welcome back to another current household update of Naomi. I hope that you guys are enjoying this so far. I don't know because I haven't seen any of the comments because these are pre-recorded episodes, but as you all saw in the beginning, Naomi actually ended up finding out that her boyfriend Angelo is seeing his ex-girlfriend again. Now, he didn't tell Naomi that he would be seeing her or that they would be involved by any means. She is also a model, which we'll get into that later. But Naomi, yeah, she's just hurt. She's angry. As you guys can see her face expression, she is just not in the mood for anything right now. Naomi didn't explain to Nikita what was going on. She just told her, hey, I've been, a little stressed out. Is it okay if I just leave for the day? And Nikita was like, oh my God, sure. Whatever is bothering you, please, if you need to talk to somebody, you can talk to me. I know Angelo isn't here. So if you need to talk to me, I'll be around. She gave her a shoulder to lean on, and she just wanted her to know that she would be here for her. But if we look down at her moodlets here, she has the unfaithful love moodlet, and then she also has the damaged trust moodlet. And if we go to their relationship panel here, as you guys can see, it has fallen significantly. She feels like she can't trust him, so their friendship level is low, and then she still loves him, but because of what she found out, it has also fallen. But if we go ahead and we open it up, you can actually see here she feels as though he has cheated on her, and she is furious about the cheating. But as I said, Naomi just came home from work and she just couldn't see herself focusing on modeling or just being in a positive mood. She thought that if she'd stay there, she might, just get aggravated with someone at the office, and she did not want to do that. So I figured we could come home and have a little bit of a self-care day. I have recently updated all of Naomi's outfits, so she has a ton of new pieces, which I can go into later if you guys would like to see them. Just let me know. I can do like a little, what are they called? Shorts, shorts of the outfits that she has. But her house is a little messy. We got some dust going on. Oh my God, her stomping around is such a vibe because I would do the same thing. But her house is kind of dirty. She's hungry. So I was thinking that maybe we could get things cleaned up in here, spend the day with Sugar and everything. So let's fill her food bowl. We'll start the Roomba. And I think that we're actually going to order in something to eat. We want to relax today. It's Saturday. It's 7:30 and she just can't be bothered. Her fun is low and it's understandable. But let's see what actually is available on Zoomers. If I can remember where to find it, I always have to, yeah, here we go. Order from Zoomers. And what would I want to eat if I was sad, if it was winter, and I just wanted something warm and cozy? I would say, honestly, I would want some kind of soup. But all we have is clam chowder, but they do have minestrone here, which is really good. So we're going to order some of that. And I feel like, she would want to get a bottle of wine. We can come over here and we can actually buy a little bit of alcohol. There's quite a few options here, but our finances are quite low. So we're not going to spend an arm and a leg on wine or anything, but we can get this red wine here. So I'm going to order that, and we're going to sit down and we're just going to chit chat about what Naomi has been up to, because you guys know this is a current household, so I do play off camera. Look at her. I can't. I feel like she would also, just take these photos down. Maybe she's just angry and she's like, I don't want to look at his face right now. She has to talk to him or anything, but she doesn't want to look at him. And even this little doll that he got her, she's going to put that up also. And Zoomers has to be the fastest service ever. I mean, when they say Zoom, they really do mean it. She's like, okay, good, my food's here. So, what a mood for her to answer the door with her glass of wine and just say, hey, thank you. Thank you for delivering this. Yeah, you can just sit that down on the table for me. But Naomi is just going to give a tip to this delivery service. It was very nice of her. And she's trying to perk her up. And she's like, hey, that wine looks really good. And your food smells really good. I hope you have a good night. Enjoy your snow day. But I do want to pause here and kind of give you guys an update on where she's been and what she's been up to. As I said at the beginning, she is modeling now, so things did go well in that direction. She has been working at the modeling agency that Nikita works at now for about a month, and she and Angelo haven't really been speaking as much as they did. They do try to communicate with one another, but a lot of times his service is bad. Sometimes it's just their work schedules, and other times it's just the time zone because he's in a completely different time zone now. But yeah, that's kind of what she's been up to. Naomi also decided to take a chill with university classes, which her parents were not really the happiest about. They're kind of upset with her right now. And she tried to explain to them that this is beneficial for her. It's going to be okay. They don't have to worry about her, but they can't help but worry about their daughter. And so it's just been something that they've been pestering her about. Like, when are you going to go back? Are you thinking about it? Do you regret it? La da 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 da, all that stuff. And she really just hasn't been speaking to them as much as she normally would. And so it's just been difficult for her. Oh my gosh, she has the little drunk walk. My poor baby. But yeah, that's kind of what she's been up to since you guys last saw her. And there was actually a neighbor that moved in, I want to say last week. And he's quite loud. And I think he even told Naomi that he would be having a party tonight. So to excuse the noise. But considering Naomi's mood, she might actually like get a little irritated and go and tell him about himself. But we'll have to see. But I'm just going to let her sit on the couch and enjoy her wine. We're going to watch a movie and cuddle up with our cute little sugar and try to enjoy this day, even, besides everything that she just recently found out. Oh my God. I'm sure Angela is like blowing up her phone and she's like, I can't be bothered. Leave me alone. Alrighty, guys, so I'm not even gonna lie to you. After Naomi got off that phone call with Angelo, she literally just hung up on him. She was so aggravated with what she knew. She didn't say anything about it. She was just frustrated because he started to tell her that he understood all the stress that she was going through with modeling, which he kind of does because he works with a lot of models. But she was just like, no, you don't understand. And they got into this heated conversation. He was yelling, she was yelling. He was starting to calm down because he felt bad for yelling at her, but she kept amping it up, and then she actually just hung up the phone with him. Now, since then, he has been blowing up her phone, but she has just been ignoring it completely. It's in her back pocket, but she's just not acknowledging it. But I did show you guys a little sneak peek as to what was going on over here, because Naomi wanted to just invite herself over to this party. She has spoken with her neighbor before. This is Wade. He is her neighbor, so they do know each other a little bit, but I wouldn't say they like know each other. But everyone's in here just having a good time, and she wanted to attend. She wanted to be around people who were having a good time because she's not having the best of time herself right now. So it looked like the front door was locked, so she's coming through the back door. Now this house has the same layout as hers because they're rental properties next to each other. But yeah, this is Wade over here. He's just chilling. I think he said he was having a house party because he just moved in, and these are his groups of friends here. So we have this guy here. This is Bryson. This is one of his friends. We also have Harley. Harley is actually dating his best friend over here, Taylor Stone. And then we have another friend in here somewhere. I'm trying to locate him. Oh my God, he's completely passed out. This is Adam. He just fell out on the floor, and they have been in here doing some activities. So, maybe he's just exhausted at this point. But this is Adam. He's also the other friend. And then this girl right here, this is Beth. Beth is actually best friends with Harley. And Beth has a little bit of a crush on Wade, but it's definitely not a mutual thing. He does not like her back or anything like that. But yeah, this is Beth, and she can be a little bit of a B word sometimes, but that's neither here nor there. And then over here we have Annie. She's more close, I would say, to Bryson. They came here together, and we know her. Well, I don't know her, but Wade knows her, and so he was like, "Yeah, you can come along too." But she really isn't friends with anyone else that's here except for Bryson and Wade. This place is a mess, and this isn't typically like the situation where I think Naomi would find herself in, just party in general. Like, she does not go to parties and things like that. She'll go to like dinners and friend dinners, as you guys saw in the last part, but she's not really a party girl at all. But I'm just going to gossip with him and just chit chat. Does she dislike hip hop music? No, I don't think so. Oh, what? Huh? What? Did y'all see that? Look at his face. He's like, huh? No. Also, I do want to give a disclaimer. Wade does not know that she's in a relationship. They haven't even talked this deeply yet. It was more so like hey, I'm your new neighbor. If you need anything, I'm here. But she's over here talking about woohoo. That is the woohoo sign, right? Like, am I tripping? What did she say to him? Oh my gosh. She's like, hey, calm down, you can have a good time. Just let loose and have a drink, whatever. I'm actually gonna have Wade come over here and get him to stock this drink tray here. Let's stock it with, dang, we only have wine options. I mean, sure, why not? Only because I don't have the option to stock it with anything else. So we'll put wine out for everybody, and they can grab themselves a glass if they want one. But Wade is starting to get a little hungry. Our stupid refrigerator broke because I guess somebody spilt something, and now it's then caused the refrigerator to fry out and pour. Oh my god. Adam, dude, just go home. Maybe we should tell him, yeah, let's wake him up and just tell him to head home, because poor guy, he can't hang. Like, dude, you gotta go. We're gonna just ask him to leave. There we go. Oh my god, somebody's gonna have to carry Adam because he's not gonna make it home. I think Wade is really trying to keep his house clean, but it's so hard with just this party getting crazy. We have just people doing their own thing. And guys, did you see Beth actually turn back around and see if Wade needed any help? But Wade is starting to notice that he hasn't seen his neighbor in a while. Like, is she all right? She seemed kind of tense. And he actually even got this buff here that said shared sadness. Seeing that someone Wade cherishes is suffering makes him sad. So he doesn't really know her all that well, but he does feel for her because he saw that she came in here. She doesn't look like she belongs in a place like this. And she just seemed a little upset. And so, oh my god, she's in here just laying. I mean, she has, she did have her wine, but she's not drunk or anything. I think that she just sat in here and she started crying, and then she ended up passing out. I think that he is going to wake her up and just be like, hey, you good? Like, you all right? And she's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm just going through some things, and your bed was a little comfortable. I'm sorry. And I feel like at this point, he might even just talk to her. He's gonna try to be funny and try to crack a joke right now. Maybe we can just joke about vampires. But he's just gonna try to joke with her and uplift the mood. He's like, hey, when you fall asleep, use opportunity for a vampire to sneak in and bite your neck. And he's laughing, but he's noticing that she's not laughing. And he's just gonna ask her, hey, you good? Like, but Naomi just starts venting to him, and he's just like, oh my gosh, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were going through a lot. She didn't say that she was having issues with her boyfriend, but she's just saying, hey, I'm just stressed, life is crazy. But guys, Wade just looks at Naomi and he says, whatever's got you down, I hope that it eases off your mind eventually. He's like, you're too cute to be frowning like that. And she's like, oh my god, thank you. She thinks that it's funny, but he's being serious. He's like, no, you're really pretty. And she's like, well, I appreciate it. And he's like, what are you, like some kind of model or something? And she's like, actually, I am. And he's like, wow, no kidding. You are? And she's like, yeah, I model. What do you do? And he's just telling her, oh, I'm currently just attending Brightchester. I just transferred from Foxbury to Brightchester. That's just about it. You know, my parents, they've been helping me out with like my rent and everything, but I don't do too much really. I'm pretty relaxed. So guys, Naomi has decided to go ahead and kiss Wade. She doesn't know if this is going to go any further than what it is right now, but she was hurt, she was angry, and she was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to my old ways. And she doesn't even know Wade that well, but guys, this was Naomi's lifestyle before. You know, she just was hooking up, she was just enjoying her young adulthood, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the fact that she's doing this out of anger and out of hurt, that's when it kind of gets a little mixed up. But she and Wade are just having some intimate kisses here on the couch. I don't know how far they're going to go, but right now she's just enjoying herself. Alrighty guys, so that wraps up today's episode. I know that was a lot to take in, a lot of things happened. Naomi went all the way with Wade and she didn't regret it and she was having so much fun with him, but eventually she knew that it was going to have to be a time where she would have to confess to what she was doing. Wade and her had been hanging out and he decided to come over to her place after the party, and that is when Nikita came by to check on her because Angelo hadn't heard back from her. And yeah guys, so that is where I'm gonna leave it off on today's episode, but Naomi is going to have to talk to Angelo very soon. The next episode that I do will probably not have as many cinematics in it because we are going to be skipping forward again and you guys are going to see Naomi at a different point in her life. So thank you so much for checking out this episode. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to become a tugboat. I love you guys and I will see you all very soon. Bye everyone.
Don't nobody call and check on me. I see y'all ball, y'all flex on me, but cats on all y'all necks on me. Why is all this stress on me? Why I see the less of me? Comparison, no recipe. They say comparison.